It melted a lot today. Yeah. Today was the first day. Our heads are cut off.
It's fine. It's the best that's happening right now.
Can you stick something underneath that?
It's fine. It's not like the top of our heads matter that much.
I like the top of my head.
I don't even know where to start. But what was supposed to be a quick, easy flight to Denver actually ended up being a 21-hour traveling issue. This is the most dysfunctional video. Oh, I have like 3 brain cells left. So
2. I don't know why you're adding one. You don't have but 2.
We flew to Colorado on Wednesday. We were supposed to fly on Wednesday. So I don't know if you've seen the packing video that I did for Colorado. I mentioned in there that I was flying Frontier, and our flight was leaving at around 9. Kristen, my sister, loves to get to airports early. Not a big fan, but whatever. So we get there and we're, kind of walking around for like an hour and a half. 8:40 rolls around and they call for boarding. Then everybody starts lining up, right? And then they're like, just kidding, we're not boarding. They were just saying that so that people would come to the gate, but they weren't actually boarding yet. And so we sit back down, it's no big deal. But then like 9 o'clock rolls around and all they tell us is,
we're waiting on confirmation from
the pilot
and maintenance.
They
say this 3 times
over the course of like
an hour and a half.
So we were supposed to be like flying at 9:09 and it was 10:34 or something before they were like, all they did, they weren't like, here's an explanation. They were just like, flight 479 has been canceled.
Your bags and go to the ticketing.
Yeah.
And this whole time for an hour and a half, we're looking at the plane.
Yes.
They're like doing nothing for the first hour, and then like an hour into it, they start opening up the engine and like poking around at stuff, and they're not telling us a thing. And 20 minutes before they tell us that it's canceled, they're unloading our bags.
Yeah, which we were kind of like, okay, we're not getting on this plane. Either that or they're going to switch us out with another plane, which was also unlikely because people just don't do that. But it was also just like, why can't, obviously we're not getting on this plane, why can't you just say something to us? I think the other thing too is that I'm not upset at Frontier because our flight got canceled. Like, I do not want to fly on a plane that doesn't work.
Oh, that's fine. I'm happy that they didn't try to get us on that.
Exactly. The way that they handled it, they gave us no communication, and then this is when things got really heated. Everyone's already kind of like pissed. We go to pick up our luggage, go to the ticket place, and there's this like massive line. I will insert my Instagram story
like
right here.
300 people. And
so we get to this line and we're like, cool, we're gonna be here for at least 2 hours, like minimum, before they, before something happens. And so then about an hour after, they start passing out papers of information that is the most BS thing I've ever seen in my whole life. It was basically like, option 1,
you get to get a full refund for the flight to go towards another Frontier flight plus $400 in vouchers. The value of your flight plus $400 plus $100, so it was like $500. That was option 1, but it has to stay on Frontier.
They're like, fly with Frontier. Everyone was like, no,
never.
And so then option 2 was that you could fly with another airline and they would put $400 towards whatever you did. If that was rent a car, if that was like book with another airline, like they would just put $400 towards it. Well, like at this point, it's December 18th. So, like, you're literally 1 week away from Christmas. Other flights are not going to be that inexpensive. And they weren't. And so, you basically, like, ended up paying $200 because Frontier can't get it together. And that's what makes me upset, because you had to pay with it for your own money. Like,
they want you to send you your receipt, and they will reimburse you within 2 weeks.
It makes 0 sense. It was complete bullcrap.
And like, people were there with their whole families. How are they going to get that many tickets within 3 days because they just paid for this ticket?
Exactly.
No one has that money.
Such crap. All of that to say, I was so Frontier before this because cheap. Like, it was so cheap and it was not that bad. Like, you weren't getting the great service, like,
but you got from point A to point B.
Yeah, we're never flying with Frontier again. So Hello, Southwest. How are you? How we got out of this. My boyfriend lives in Louisiana, so he's about an hour away from New Orleans, which is like a little while. So anyway, we actually didn't end up leaving the airport until about midnight. And then we just went to his house, and my parents booked a Southwest flight for 10 in the morning out of New Orleans. So we just, woke up at like 7, got on the road again, and went back. And it was fine. So smooth. And then we got it connecting, so we went to Dallas, and then we went from Dallas to Colorado. It was very nice. Yep, that's that. Yeet. Okay, we're at like the prettiest place I've ever seen in my life. What is it called?
The Rocky Mountains? I don't know.
Where are we?
We're right here. Officially, we're here. Not there.
Where is this?
Right
Off the road.
I don't know where we are. I just drove.
Okay.
We're on our way to Breckenridge.
We're somewhere. And I wish that like this camera it can't even pick it up. My eyes are watering too because the sun is so bright. But anyway,
it's okay.
It's so pretty.
Don't cry. Don't cry.
We're in Breckenridge. My dad's gonna ski, and we're gonna walk around Breckenridge, which is conveniently where my dad almost died one time. Fun story. It's so cold. Rolls around. We don't hear anything. Come in. You want to talk about Frontier?
Do I have it?
Okay. Thumbnail. Just kidding. Do you see how much editing I have to do?
Yeah.
Like, this is why it takes me so long to put up a video, because I'm awkward. Bye.